start to settle into your run. And if you enjoy this meditation, don't forget to click like or to subscribe for more free content. As you start this run, begin by connecting with your breath, as breathing is such a crucial element of your running. Without trying to control the breath, begin to notice and connect with the breath in whatever way works best for you. Perhaps you notice the feeling of the air on your nose passing by your nostrils as you breathe. You might even notice the coolness of the air as you inhale, and the warmth of the air as you exhale. Or you might notice the rhythm of your breath today, tuning in to the feeling of your body rising and falling in the chest or belly with each inhale and exhale. You might even notice the rhythm between your breath and your stride. Noticing the rhythm of each step corresponds to the rhythm of each breath. Or perhaps you follow the path of the breath through the body and notice where the breath is stopping in the body as you run. Is it collecting in the belly, gathering in the chest, or is it getting caught in the throat? You may also notice some urge to change or control the breath, especially as you run. See if you can just notice this urge without acting on it. Just allowing a bit of ease around the urge, softening around it. And if you can't help but control your breath while you observe it, that's okay too. Just notice that tendency and observe what this experience feels like. Any thoughts or tension that arise, any judgments or shoulds that you put on yourself. And as you continue to run forward, I next invite you to take control of the breath. Draw the breath as deep as you can into the belly. See what it's like to really expand your belly with air, taking in as much oxygen as you can to fuel your run. Breathing deeply, encouraging that breath within yourself. Then start to focus on your exhales as you breathe deeply. Continuing to breathe into the belly, taking as much air with each inhale as you can. See if you can really draw out your exhales. Perhaps they can even become twice as long as your inhales, or just a little longer than your inhales. See if you can allow the exhale to become slow and steady, to be a release of any tension, tightness, worry, or resistance you feel as you start this run. Breathe out all the air you can. Extend, or at least focus on the exhale as much as possible. And release control of the breath and expand your awareness to the edges of your body, seeing if you can sense the feeling of your body as a whole, noticing the breath with all that space, the space of the body around it, at the center as you run. Notice what it's like to feel the physical sense of yourself in this way as you run for a few moments. And then I'll invite you to bring your attention to the feeling of your feet against the ground. Notice what this very distinct contact feels like in running. What do you notice about your feet as they hit the earth below? Where on your foot is it striking the earth first? Can you explore this striking? See what it's like to experiment with whether you can decide, you can land the foot differently. Notice what feels good. If there's a way to be mindful of each strike, if that it feels most supportive, most steady and sturdy for you. As you continue to run forward, take a few moments to just acknowledge all that your feet do for you in your runs, the beating they take, the support they give you throughout. Send a little gratitude, a little thanks to your feet for allowing you this run. Then bring your attention to your legs. Notice what they feel like as you run. Are they feeling light, bouncy, or heavy? What do you notice about your stride? But the way you move your legs as you run forward. Notice any difference between how it feels when you extend them in front of you, versus what it feels like as they extend behind you, and as you release them to move forward again. Then again, take a few moments to explore how you move your legs, to explore your stride a little. See if any subtle mindful shifts bring a sensation in the legs that feels most supportive for you in this run. Then scan the legs and feet and see if there's anywhere that you notice you're holding tension, any stiffness or tightness. Also see if you can allow some relaxation to come in to these areas of your body. You can allow your legs to relax into the run, letting go even just a little. Is there anywhere you're noticing any soreness, any discomfort in the feet or legs? Can you be with this sensation and see if you can separate the actual sensation itself from your feelings about the pain or discomfort? Any thoughts about the pain or discomfort? You find some ease between the two, between the sensation itself, any thoughts or feelings about it. Just allowing both to be there. Now take a few moments to give a bit of acknowledgement to your legs and all they do to help you through your run, to support you, to propel you. And send them some gratitude. Fill them with light and joy as they run forward. And then shift your attention to your back and shoulders. How are you holding your back and shoulders? And what is the relationship between your back and shoulders and your chest or belly? Is the front body open? Is there space to receive air? Or are you closing in? Can you explore different ways of holding your torso? And how you could even subtly shift to allow even a bit more openness, a bit more oxygen into your body. It'll feel good, supportive of your upper body as you run. And again, scan the torso, the belly, chest, back and shoulders. See if you notice any tension, any stiffness or tightness. And see if you can relax these areas. Choose to let it go so that you can run with ease. Also scan the torso to see if there's any pain or discomfort there. Notice what it's like to be with those sensations. To acknowledge and hold space for them, while you also note and distinguish your feelings or thoughts about the sensation from the sensation itself. And then shift your attention to your arms. Notice how you're holding your arms, how you move them as you run. Become aware of their weight. Again, see if you can explore different ways of holding them that feels most supportive, most engaging for your arms as you run forward, as they help propel you forward. And again, see if you notice any tension or stiffness within the arms. And see if you can let it go. Noticing what it's like to just acknowledge the tension and choose to release it. And at the same time, see if you do notice any pain or discomfort in the arms. What it's like to be with those sensations. To notice them and distinguish your feelings or thoughts about the sensation from the pain or discomfort as a physical feeling itself. Finally, turn your attention to your head and face. Notice what you notice. What do you feel against your face as you run forward? Can you feel the air against it? The environment? Can you explore what your senses are experiencing right now? What do you see around you? What attracts your eye as you run? Really look around and be present with sight. What do you hear around you? What is your ear attracted to as you run? What do you smell? Or if you don't smell much at all, what is it like to be with the absence of smell? What do you taste? Then again, come back to feel. What do you feel against your head, your face, or where your skin makes contact with the world around it? And come back to the face and see if you notice any tension or stiffness in the face, including the forehead, the eyes, the jaw, within the mouth. And see if you can let this go. If you can relax the face as you run. Then I'll invite you to expand your awareness of the body one more time, to just come back to the sensation of the whole body. To notice how it's doing as you run right now. Give yourself permission to adjust, relax into it a little more if you need. And I invite you to take whatever time is left for your run, to be with your thoughts and feelings as you run. To notice your thoughts and feelings. To set the intention to stand back from those experiences. So if you're looking at your thoughts and feelings from the outside, observing them as an outsider, simply noticing them, relating to them as, isn't that interesting? Rather than getting caught up in them. Bringing some mindful awareness of these mental or emotional processes that are there for you as you run. If your mind wanders, just notice that. On your next inhale, ground yourself to the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. And then come back to the breath and noticing what you notice about your inner experience as you inhale and run forward. If your mind wanders, just notice that. On your next inhale, ground yourself to the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. And then come back to the breath and noticing what you notice about your inner experience as you inhale and run forward. If your mind wanders, just notice that. On your next inhale, ground yourself to the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. And then come back to the breath and noticing what you notice about your inner experience as you inhale and run forward. If your mind wanders, just notice that. On your next inhale, ground yourself to the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. And then come back to the breath and noticing what you notice about your inner experience as you inhale and run forward. As we close out this meditation, if you'd like to continue before we finish, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, take a few moments to notice what this experience was like. To note what you noticed about how you treat yourself, how you think and feel throughout the run. Was there anything that surprised you? Was there anything that you learned that you now know? And do you notice any hopes or wishes or intentions that come up for yourself, for this run, but for life outside of the run? Take a few more deep breaths and final moments to reconnect with the feeling of your feet against the ground. At the end of the third bell, you can continue with your run or with your day, with your new intentions or feelings of health, vitality, and accomplishment from this run in mind.